It's so frustrating when it's like $1 part you need from Home Depot to finish off what you're doing. Moving with fish is just, it's a whole other thing. It's a whole another thing. So run to Home Depot and then we can finally get the fish set up. All right, it's gonna be quick today. I don't have any of my camera, anything set out. I want to show you how I moved my fish here and kind of how I'm getting everything set up right now. So I'm calling this how to move with fish. You know, this is kind of the after effect. By now, I think the fish have been in the buckets almost 14 hours. So it's kind of a surefire way of like, this is how you can move fish for a long distance or a long time. I am hitting that point now that like, I need to get them to their aquariums, and I'm gonna kind of show you what we're working with right now. Let me flip the camera around. So my beautiful wife, she is letting me use our laundry room in the new house as my holding area. So I'm gonna have the 55 gallon here, 20 gallon there, and then the two betta boxes are gonna come down here as well. So everything's gonna be packed into this corner. I'm not worried about weight. This house, we've looked into it. I'm okay to put this amount of weight right here on the floor. Just the timing I had, I did not have a chance to get the cinder blocks brought over. But what's gonna happen though is I'm gonna take, for water change purposes, I'm gonna run a pump and then use the drain over here. So I'll show you that when I get that set up. Right now I am filling the tanks using kind of my homemade Python system again. I had to do some quick work on this. I had to make an adapter to an adapter to an adapter to this, so it's not ideal at all. As you can see, we are leaking, but fortunately it's all staying in the tub. I am gonna upgrade to an actual Python system in this house. So here we go. So right now we're filling the 55 gallon, getting that ready to roll. Let's talk about how I moved the fish. So all the fish are in these 5 gallon buckets. So you can see like Boo Puffer's in there. And I kind of broke them down to what fish what fish can travel well together. I think the goldfish in one of these. Yeah, I just kind of broke down like what fish are going to travel well together. The bettas rode in their boxes. I just lowered the water level down quite a bit. And then I used the micro USB air pump from Aquarium Co-op. These things are awesome. So I've got this air pump, and then we've attached one of these Ziss Never Clog Air Stones to it. And then in the car, I was using battery packs. These are battery packs you can charge your cell phone with. Got a couple of them here that I branched off there. And the thing is, like, because we have air actually going in the tank, you can run the fish a lot longer than normal. I mean, fish get shipped all over the world, right? You know, in 24 hours, whatever, overnight shipping in boxes, bags. So when it's in the car, you know, 5 gallon bucket, I drilled a hole in each lid just to accommodate for the airline that way. And this one's actually drilled to the side, so I didn't need that one there. But each one got an air stone, and that allowed me to move these more freely than normal. Me and my wife, God bless her. I mean, I hate moving. I get very stressed moving. I don't do well moving, especially when I gotta move my fish. So, I mean, she's down the hallway right now, so I know she can hear me, but like, God bless my wife. Putting up with me, putting up with my shitty attitude. And it was like, I think we got home, so to the new house at like 3 o'clock. And we drove out last night to the old Grantsville house, which is an hour away, to make one last load in the trailer. And that's kind of had like a breakdown of like, I don't know where to start. I'm so stressed out. I don't know what's gonna fit. And she played a mega game of Tetris and got everything, like one last load to fit. It was great. So got home, got some sleep, and I honestly left the fish here. I mean, the fish have been sitting in these buckets for quite a while. I just didn't have the mental capacity to do anything last night. So it's kind of proof that this works. So I'm going to continue to fill up the tanks. I'm going to show you how we're going to get the tanks set up for coming. Very temporary, extremely temporary product. And if you've kept fish for any length of time, you know that temporary is like your favorite word. So again, this is just the laundry room. We're still repositioning those, but I needed to make sure that we could fully use this room as it was meant to be. So we have the main holding tank, the goldfish, and the betta fish pairs. And everyone I know is gonna be screaming at me, you know, get the plugs off the floor, get the plugs off the floor. I will be. The goal right now was get this set up, get the fish in, and I gotta go get my daughter. So I mean, it was like, I need to get the fish out of the buckets, I need to get these tanks set up and just running. So now I am using new sponge filters. These are all from Aquarium Co-op. Even the betta fish got some. And I know people that are gonna be screaming too, like, you can't use brand new sponge filters, you can't use brand new sponge filters. Well, I cheated. So I used the bacteria in a bottle. This is also from Aquarium Co-op, and I can leave links in the description below for all these products I'm mentioning. So this is a nitrifying bacteria, and I dosed it to each tank and each bin to allow the bacteria to start immediately populating the sponges, every surface, and you'll help with that. And thinking about this too is like, this is like 100% water change that just happened. So there's a lot of fish in this aquarium, there's a lot of goldfish in that aquarium, but if like tomorrow, maybe the next day, I'll do another water change and everything's just gonna balance out. So I know I kind of jump started my cycle and it's not the best way to do it, but this is, like, let's say you moved across country, like, you know, I moved an hour away, like people move long distances, and this is just kind of a quick insight of how you can do it. I'm also using numerous of the micro USB air pumps. The reason is they're quiet. I mean, this is upstairs, right? So like, that's a master bedroom, my daughter's bedroom's down that way. I needed this to be quiet. And a fun fact, it wasn't submerged very long, but this one fell into the tank and it's still working. So nothing really happened. So I don't recommend submerging them all the time, but I guess if it takes a dip really quick, it doesn't break right away. So that's nice. So yeah, that is moving with fish. Now I gotta clean up. I mean, I got buckets and boxes everywhere. And oh, and a quick note too. Don't make a homemade Python system. And that was just such a quick $10 fix, so I wasn't lugging buckets back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But like tonight, I am going to order a full Python system. I mean, the reason is it's built to do this job, and already this system was leaking. I mean, that's one reason why we have it in this room, is because of the hardwood floors. I mean, I was wiping up water as I was going the whole time here, and I just spend the 60 bucks. It's so much cheaper than spending, you know, hundreds of dollars when this breaks and you flood something. So that's the last tip. So there we are. That is moving with fish. Very stressful. I'm very sweaty. Oh man, get fish, they said. It'd be fun, they said. Jeez, that's a good thing my wife loves me, because I do a lot with this hobby. So guys, that's my quick insight on moving with fish. My quick tip. I know it was a very fast-paced video. Just what I needed to do. I mean, I was just trying to bring you guys along with it, and yeah, I'm hoping to do some more videos now that I'm at the house. I'm gonna take this weekend to get settled in, and it's gonna be kind of fun to see what I come up with in this little room. I can't expand any farther than I am right now until I get the basement finished, but there's still little things I can do in here and I can show you as I'm going along to make sure, you know, that if you're put in this same situation, you have some idea of what you can do. So guys, thank you for joining me. I'm gonna go shower because I smell, I'm gross. I actually gotta go finish unloading a trailer first, and then we'll get on with the night. So we'll see you guys in the next one. All right, so it's been a few hours. I had to go do some things, and look at that. All 3 sponge filters floated. That's awesome. Okay, we will get those wrung out. That should actually not happen, but that's okay. But the fish, that's what I want to focus on. The fish, everyone's fine. Goldfish are good. Doing goldfish things. I haven't really shown those, so there's a nice sneak peek. I have goldfish now. We'll talk more on them, and I really explain that, but like, everyone's good. I mean, Tucker's freaking out. So that's the thing, is like, even though they were in the Mabu Puffer's good, Geo's good, Orange Fin Hillstream's good, Loaches are good, cores are good, red-tailed shark's good, like everyone's good. Peek in here, we have the betta fish are good. Betta fish are good. So like, that's the thing, is like, I moved with them, but like they all did good. And a lot of it's thanks to these air pumps. So I did put some, oh, where is it? I gotta find it. Sorry guys, I got literally just moved. There it is. So after I got the fish set up, I did put in the Fritz Salt. Mainly because a lot of the fish that are now in the 55 had some torn fins, which is to be expected, you know, to be moving in that nature. Some of the goldfish have some torn fins, so I really wanted to make sure we put in, so it's kind of like going to be like a natural antibiotic, just to make sure nobody's going to have anything, but just wanted to check in really quick and, you know, show that everyone's good. So we'll probably wait till tomorrow to feed, but yeah, everyone survived.